This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
What's up, bro?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Think a lot better than before, man. Just working and stuff, not in pain anymore. Choppers ain't giving me no grief. I ain't insured, so I'm saving up the money to get the procedure done. And I got to get rid of the top jaw teeth and get dentures. It's old man time.
Yep.
Plus DNA.
You got to do the old turn down your friggin' volume trick.
What? Every time I come on this show, I had my volume at like 33 and it jumps to, oh my God, 51. How's that?
Yeah, there it is. Because again, I can only stand my voice going out and listening to it once.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I hear
I had it set on 33. I forgot when I jump in this channel, I got to drop it down.
Yeah.
It's just you.
It's I've been told it's just me a lot. It's just me.
This guy.
Hey, you guys. What's up with you guys? So what's up? Hey, what is up as far as what are your thoughts? And we're going to get right to it. By the way, folks, if you haven't figured it out, and I got to put this up. Where is it? If you're watching on Twitter or Facebook, there we go. If you're watching on Twitter or Facebook, please come over to YouTube. Why? Because we can't see all comments that are here. And, so I want to make sure that we can see all comments. And sometimes if you're watching on those channels or whatnot, I can't see all the comments. But I do have the I do have the Facebook up. So for all those watching on my channel, thank you. For all those that are watching, damn it. And I haven't coughed all friggin' day. And as soon as I go into a show, I get a coughing fit. So apologies.
Man, I'm doing 2 packs a day and I don't cough like that. Actually, that's a lie. I cough worse than that. But
I was gonna say. I will try not to. But for all those that are wondering, okay, yes, this is on Roku, which means we are on the Disney Channel tonight, but we are brought to you on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. I am Captain Jack. There you go. That is the one and only OG, Jack Daniel. And
that's right.
We thank you for coming in. Whether you're watching on my channel or OG's channel, we don't care. The fact is that we, excuse me, we love you watching. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that.
I miss you guys. Everybody in the chat, I missed you guys. I know I've been MIA for a couple of weeks. Had some stuff going on. Got it taken care of. Well, working on taking care of it. Shaved my beard, the remnants of my beard after week 3. Started a new beard. Let's see if this works.
And we do have Hefe KC in here tonight, which is good.
Oh, so that guy.
Yeah. Oh, that guy. But hey, by the way, Hefe, I am going to be in Kansas City, so if you are, make sure that you got a way to get a hold of me, and I'll meet you. I will meet you in the parking lot, but that is not a threatening stance. Okay, that's not a threatening stance. That's so I can actually meet up with you. So that's good. We got Robert Pena in here. We got Richard Lyon in here. Thank you for all of those. We got Bourbon Country in here. Got good to see you up, and he's saluting you as well.
Somebody put in there, Hollywood Raider said, I'm so glad you made it to the stadium this year, OG. I didn't make it to the stadium. I can't go to any games because I don't have insurance. So I have to pay out of pocket for some dental work I got to have done. So I'm not going to be able to get to go to any games this year, man. Just is what it is.
Hey, before you are put in a box, you got to get out there.
Oh, before I get pooped, yeah. But I'm just saying this year, I'm looking at like a $3,600 to $4,000 dental bill that I'm going to have to take care of. And that I've got to just put away that money in advance because I don't have insurance. It is what it is.
I got you. And I knew what what Hollywood was getting at. He was talking about your background. So in that respect, you are.
Okay, sorry. I get it, Hollywood. Okay. Obviously, the brain cells ain't all clicking at my age. It is what it is.
That's right.
Yeah. No, okay, I see. Yeah, because I got a green screen. I ain't going to no stadiums.
Right. Now, I want to address something right off the bat, and Damien says it right there. Okay. I've watched 4 Broncos games. We didn't beat a good team.
Right.
Your thoughts on that?
We didn't. I'm going to tell you right now. Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl, and he went to another Super Bowl. Russell Wilson had Marshawn Lynch and the Legion of Boom, okay? And he's very good at escaping. He's slowing down. He's not behind a better offensive line. They're not. I said before that the Broncos were overrated, and I'll say it again. And watch their season; they're going in the toilet. They're going to end up in the bottom of this division.
And Buddha's asking Hefe what his game prediction was, and Hefe comes back with a close game, Chiefs by 10. He even put the score.
Yeah,
31-21.
Here's the thing: the Chiefs' rush defense, they haven't faced anybody. Okay, their run defense has not faced anybody, and they have not really made any improvements on that run defense this year. We're going to unleash some running backs on them, and let's see what happens. But I have a feeling it's not going to be that not as easy as you think.
Yeah, and what have we been like? I'm using the collective we for all Raider fans who are actually paying attention. We've been saying for the last 3 weeks to Josh McDaniel, why in the flying foxtrot, and notice we are on Roku, are you not continuing with the running game when it's working? When Josh Jacobs is averaging over 5 yards a carry. And
I think what happened is,
did.
I honestly think what happened is Josh McDaniels has his scheme. And he has to understand that this team's already been built. Okay. For the most part, the structure was already there. He's going to have to go and adjust his scheme to what and who we are. And I think he did it this week, and he started to get it like, okay, stay with the run, implement my scheme when it comes and works, and let's roll. Donkeys, let's ride.
That's it. And Heavy actually brings up something from last. Dude, that was last year. That was last year when the Raiders came out, and I even said it at the time.
Bonehead move.
Stupidly went out
Bonehead.
and stomped on the logo in Kansas City. And then Kansas City came into I almost said Oakland. Then Kansas City came into Vegas and just destroyed the Raiders. And it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Who did that? Who started that logo stomp thing? That was a guy who's no longer on the team. He's playing with the Colts now, I believe.
That's right, and Gakwe. And we
traded him. That was the most. I'm sorry. Here's my thing. You don't do that to anybody. I don't care if it's the Atlanta Falcons. You do not disrespect the team before the game because it will come at you. Well, we're going to see this week. Nobody will do anything stupid, and we'll just go out and play solid run offense. Run over you guys, keep Mahomes off the field. That was what worked 2 years ago when we went to your hometown, and John Gruden did his lap around the stadium, and they asked Josh McDaniels if he's going to do something like that. And he went, no, we're getting on the plane going home. So we're going to show some class this time, and I'll admit that was classless.
I agree. And again, the lap around the stadium was when we had a receiver by the name of Henry Ruggs on the team. He's no longer there. The lap around the stadium was a big FU to Kansas City, and that's by John Gruden, who is a FU type of coach.
And he's no longer and we paid for it in the next game.
Yeah, that's true.
And this Yannick Ngakoue got the whole team to go out on the logo, and I was like, "Come on, man, show some freaking class." I was kind of pissed about that. But then you guys started whooping us. We had it coming. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like classless moves.
Well, let's go back. And what are your thoughts on how the Raiders played last week against the Broncos when they needed to step up and show what they could do when you play? I'm gonna paraphrase LeBron. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 quarters of football. They actually played well.
We stayed with the run. Josh Jacobs had his personal best game with 144 yards rushing and whatever he had for receiving, 31, bring him to 175 total yards. We had Devontae Adams coming in there and gaining that ground for us. We also have a new weapon in Mac Hollins, who is balling out again. Then you got on the defense, Max Crosby, 2 sacks. Chandler Jones is containing while Max Crosby attacks, and I think that's part of what's going on here. That's why McDaniel said Chandler's doing his role, and he's doing better than what you're looking at in highlights and or stats. I think also on defense, Amik Roberts was feeling himself. He got trash talk when he tripped over himself and the guy caught the ball and went out of bounds. And then he come out and put his hand down low, like you're too short to play. And Amik Roberts
he gave him the step off, little boy. That was the little boy thing.
Right. Yeah. Called him little boy. And
Uh-huh.
Amik Roberts went out there, and the next reception he caught went for 2 yards, and Amik had him to the ground, blocked another guy into him when he tried to run for a tackle, and then got that scoop and score and went out there. He just balled out after that. Like, after that scoop and score, he went out there and put his head in every play. Okay? I'm going to give him his flowers when they're due. We don't have, I don't know if we're going to have Perryman this week. Hopefully we will.
Probably not.
We signed Blake Martinez, who's just a hair less, but still just a tackling machine. Okay. I think a lot of players, our defense did well. Our offensive line is not complete trash. We were serviceable.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, anytime you run for 144 yards, plus Zeus ran for, I think, 30. So that's like
24.
over 150 yards.
Zeus ran for 24. He had a 22-yard run and a 2-yard run. And in the fourth quarter, and you let Zeus out there, let Josh, just tell Josh, sit on the bench, man. Let Zeus just beat him up for the fourth quarter. I think that'd be a great strategy.
Because as Zeus is big and he's a lot faster than Josh. So
and
when you go to hit him, Josh's speed, and then you get a dose of Zeus's speed, it's like you get a big whiff. You know, you're ready for 55 miles an hour, and then he's coming at you 75 miles an hour. So that's a big difference.
But Zeus is coming in fresh in the fourth quarter. Let Zeus play the fourth quarter. Let me tell you why. You got the speed, you got the power. He's got that power, that finishing power, like Josh. When you go to tackle him, it's a business decision. And then here's the other thing. You're going to double up on Devontae Adams and Darren Waller. All right. That gives Carr all them open running lanes. That's why Carr ran for what? 40 yards on 7 carries? He had better yards per carry than Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs ate these guys for lunch.
Hey, salute to Mexico. We got death hands down below the border. Salute to you, their death hands. Thanks again.
Salute.
We got international audience here, which is awesome. Oop, let me put. I'm sorry, I got to put my phone on a little bit silent here.
Hey, Bourbon County Raider, I love that. Blake Martinez played under Graham in New York 2020, 140 tackles, 3 sacks, 5 PDFs, and 1 interception. He's going to be he's going to be in there this game wreaking some havoc, okay? He's going to make an impact immediately because he played for Patrick Graham last year.
Okay, yeah, but the thing is that he's not on the active roster yet. I have a feeling he will be by game time.
Right.
He will be by game time, but right now he's on the practice squad, and because of Perryman's concussion protocol. And by the way, if you don't think that the NFL is going to do a hard charge on what is in reality concussion protocol after the Tua hit, after the Cameron Brate hit, okay, if you don't think that they're going to take a round turn, that's a nautical term. That means, a hard look or a round turn. If you don't think that they're going to be spying what's going on with that, nah. You got
it
another.
Takes a minimum of 10 days to recover from a concussion. That's on a good day. That's right. Why Hunter Renfro's got his own neurologist he's working with and deciding what he's going to do. We don't know if Hunter Renfro, he should be back for this game, I hope. but we'll find out.
Yeah. Just saw a captain on the Raiders video. What Raiders video is that there, JB? I'd be curious to find out what just saw captain on the Raiders video. I'm all for that.
That's
and actually,
better than your OnlyFans page.
No, not my OnlyFans page. I haven't been twerking recently. And again, I want you to go back to that because that's something that I did not know, that Renfro has his own doctor.
That's what I read was he's got his own neurologist handling stuff, and wow. Go to that last comment from Bourbon Raider. Doctors are saying Tua got messed up. So yes, because of the clenching motion of his hands.
Yeah.
That is a sign of a cortex injury. Your cortex is everything that controls and the messages from your brain to your body and back. If you get shot in your cerebral cortex, you're instant dead. Your body will never function. Period. It's just shut down. And if he's got a cortex injury, he probably should retire and sue the NFL and sue that doctor that they had, that consultant they had on the sideline.
Yeah. And, the team doctors are getting, I mean, honestly, they're getting shellacked. And it goes back to the and I'm going to say a bad word here, Chargers. It goes back to the Chargers team doctor, was it last year or the year before?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
When they had the lung of their backup quarterback who was
no. At the time he was their starter. Yeah. And
he punctured the guy's lung.
Yeah, and which is why we have the start of the Justin Herbert regime in San Diego, because the quarterback who was it the same quarterback that we had that played for the Bills, or a different quarterback that we had?
He's on another team as a backup, and I forgot his name. But yeah, they punctured his lung. It's like, what the hell, man? But it wasn't the team doctor who let Tua back in. It was the independent consultant that the NFLPA put these independent consultants in for that certain situation. And this clown made a mistake, but they said he made several mistakes. Tua should sue him and his insurance agency and retire and sue the NFL, because I'm going to tell you right now, they wrecked this guy. He's wrecked.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It was Tyrod Taylor. It was the other.
That's it.
Yeah, Tyrod. We had the other Bills backup quarterback who played for Florida State, and I can't remember his name, but Tyrod was the other former Bills quarterback. We had the other one because he came in for Derek Carr when Carr was injured in Denver, and God, I can't remember his name, but he was he played for Florida State. And EJ, thank you there, Matt. EJ Manuel. So it was Taylor and I'm sorry, former Bills backup quarterbacks, but in the AFC West. But Tyrod Taylor had, his injury was caused by malpractice. Yep. And he should sue, and he should get some big money. That's for sure.
Yeah, and Tua probably will. I'm sure they wrecked that guy.
Yeah. Hi, Jacqueline. Tua might have signed a waiver. It's hard to say. I don't know. There are ways to get around things that you sign. You can say that you signed it under duress. And
or you were not a full mental capacity.
Right. Yeah. BAL. Did they run the video of me in Nashville on the Raider Fan Radio channel? Because the video was cool. I'll have to look back on the Raider Fan Radio channel, see if they got it. We got it, but yeah. Oh, and Charm City said that he won the lawsuit against the Chargers. Good for him. Good for him. But no, we were talking about concussions. We're talking about Renfro. Renfro has not practiced in the last 2 weeks. I don't expect him for Kansas City, honestly. And if you keep him out for Kansas City, remember you get another week off after that because it is a bye week. And if there's any qualm at all, keep Renfro out. I like what Mac Hollins has been doing. I really do. I think that he has been balling out.
Yeah, well, here's the thing about Hunter Renfro. If his doctor didn't cleared him of the concussion and he's not playing this week, there was also a suspicion of a neck injury, and that we don't know how long he'll be out.
Okay.
The hell are you drinking there, Chief?
It is a Captain Jack. Was it lemonade and iced tea? It's my concoction because it's Lipton iced tea, and then Crystal Light iced tea, and then Crystal Light lemonade, and then real lemon juice. So it's an Arnold Palmer concoction that is very nice.
Good God, what kind of sailor are you? Black patch rum.
Well, there's only so much Grand Marnier you can drink at a time. There's only so much.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'd pour over pancakes.
Yeah.
Now, if you get yourself some 67-year-old Grand Marnier, which costs
which you keep telling me about, and I still need to do that.
You get that, get it for New Year's, and then look at the newspaper headlines from 67 years ago when that bottle was casted, and read them off at New Year's and have a toast. I'm telling you, brother, you will never, ever drink the normal Grand Marnier again.
Yeah, but how much does it cost?
$80 to $100 a bottle.
Actually, okay, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, because if you only drink it at New Year's, every year you can read the newspaper headlines from so many years ago and enjoy it as a New Year's toast. And it's liquid gold. Have a cigar standing by.
Okay. Pyro, I saw you. Oh, scotch? Oh my God, no.
Yeah, I don't do scotch.
Hefe, I got, and I will tell you this. I have 2 bottles of Glenfiddich scotch that I bought in 1995. So technically, it's how old? 95, 5, 15. It's 27-year-old scotch. It's not 27-year-old scotch, though. It's 1995 scotch that's never been opened, because I've been told that once you have it in the bottle, it doesn't age anymore. So it's 20-something-year-old scotch, but folks, I haven't put the phone line up yet. I don't know who's calling. Somebody's calling. I'm gonna ignore this. We will be having calls later. When we open up the phone, I swear we'll have, and I would prefer if people get on the video. If that was you, Hot Neil, you're gonna have to wait. When we open up the phone lines and the lines, we're gonna be talking about the Raiders, but yeah, I know we're talking about Scotch right now. But I want to go back to, yeah, okay. Charm City said he didn't win, but is seeking $5 million. He should get it. And John Grega, oh no, somebody else was. She sip on that. No, I'm not a Scotch drinker, bud. I'm not a Scotch drinker. I don't like
Scotch.
No, like I said, I like Grand Marnier. It's one of the few things that I drink. And that's why I tell people, they said, hey, you want a shot, Captain? I said, are you sure you're going to buy me a shot? They go, yeah. I said, are you? And I do it again. I said, are you sure? and if they say yes twice, I said, okay, I'll have a shot of Grand Marnier, because I know that stuff is expensive. And when I drink it, I actually ask for it to be heated, because that's the best way to drink it. Is you get like a big well, for example, like this. You get a big glass like this, and you fill it with scalding hot water, like you're gonna make coffee out of, right? Scalding hot water, boiling water. Then you get a brandy snifter, and you pour the Grand Marnier into the brandy snifter, and you put the brandy snifter over the top of the boiling water, so that the heat just brings out the orange liqueur flavor. There's nothing better. Now, Grand Marnier by itself is fine, but if you do it like that, bravissimo. Good to see
I
you.
like my rum at room temperature. I once in a while will buy a bottle of Monopolova, which is a Polish potato rum when I'm in the mood for martinis, which is once every few years. And if other than that, Jameson's Irish whiskey. Neat. Love it.
Okay.
Those are my well, no, I also like wine. I love a good, solid, smoky Pinot Noir with a steak or Italian food.
Now, is a Pinot Noir, is that white?
No, it's red.
It's red. See, reds
It's
to
got
me,
a deep body, smoky flavor.
yeah. Is it like a Cab Sav? Because I'm not big into wines that taste like liquid wood.
No, a Pinot Noir has if you get a good, decent Pinot Noir, and a decent Pinot Noir is like $10-$12.
Okay.
You get yourself a steak or Italian food, you pour a glass of Pinot Noir,
Okay.
or antipasto. You get the sausages and the meats and the cheeses and the whatever on bread, and you're just snacking on stuff. And you get a Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir has a smoky background to it with red meat. So any of those foods, you get a Pinot Noir, dude, you can't go wrong.
Okay. I'll do that. And I'm going to put this up. If you like what you see, like, share, please get the word out. If I see that Jared was that Jared that might have been Jared that was calling. If we saw history tonight, I'm only guessing that Aaron Judge hit number 62. I'm guessing if that's true that Aaron Judge hit number 62. If that's what the history is. And that would be a clean record. And to see somebody else is calling. I didn't put the phone line up yet. Okay. I didn't put the phone line. He did hit number 62. Thanks.
Okay, whoever you are on the phone line, clean up your language. This is for Roku. We don't want to hear a bunch of cussing, because Captain will have to cut you out completely on the rebroadcast.
Exactly. In fact, I'm going to put this up. Where's my Roku thingy? Let's see. Wait a second.
We're watching our effing language tonight.
There you go. You are watching on Roku. So watch your language. Now, I will put the phone back up. I didn't put it up yet. It might have been Jared. Let me put the phone line up. Remember, it is Chronicles, and we are talking, and we do try to talk old school Raiders, and we'll get back to that. But with my schedule and with OG's recent schedule, which we didn't get a chance to figure out somebody. Now, here's something else as well, folks, and don't be surprised. There are other players that I know that are old school. They might not be Raiders, but if I can get them to come on the show, I will, because that's what it is. Okay.
Let us know in the chat if you want to hear from players who are not Raiders old school. Let us know. And if we will go by what the chat decides.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But
We do got Steve on the line. We got Houston Steve. Steve, what do you got for us, brother?
and watch your language, Steve.
Boilermakers. Okay.
Where's Steve?
Hey, Steve. For some reason, they can't hear you other than me. So I'm gonna tell you. Hit the link. I'm gonna put the link up in the chat. Hit the link and go that because again, I'm having trouble. I have trouble with the friggin' phone line for some reason. I didn't have it when I was on my personal computer or my little PC, but I have it on a problem here. I'm going to put the link up. You can hit the link and chat, call in again, and then you don't have to go on camera, but hit that up. Okay, Steve?
Yeah, so in the chat, tell us if you want to hear from players that are old players from the
Okay.
old days who are
Steve,
not Raiders.
Steve,
Let
I
us know.
can't. OG was talking, and I can't hear what you're saying, partner. I'm gonna push end, but again, call. I'm gonna put the link up in the chat. Hit me that way, and this way, hit me up that way. Okay. All right, brother. Again. Hey, again, I'm sorry, guys. For some reason, my Google Voice on my it sucks. For some reason, um, they can't hear. And Charm City said, "Yeah, bring them on, sure thing." And Jay, I would love to have Doug Williams on the show. I would love to have Doug Williams on the show.
We need
So
Brett
again,
Musburger on the show. Yeah, bring them on. I'm a football guy who also happens to be a Raiders fan. That would be awesome. Sure, they might have Raiders stories of their own.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I put the thing on. Yeah, and yeah, even Hefe says he loves hearing from old players. That's true. Like I said, I've had interviews with J.C. Pearson along with Willie Roaf, two Chiefs, and they were great. They were great players. Bial, I know I had my house, and I appreciate all those that were. I appreciate all of those that were wondering what was going on. But yeah, my house was hit. I did sustain some damage, and I do have like a insurance adjuster that'll probably get a hold of me sometime in the next couple of days. But the house was standing. I had a little bit of water damage, but it wasn't flood damage. It was like rain coming in the windows and under the door. It with nothing to do when you have hurricane force winds in a rainstorm. Yeah, you're probably gonna sustain some damage. So that's why I got insurance adjusters coming out. So we'll do that.
Jared DG. I can't pronounce
Oh,
the name.
that's Pittsburgh Jared. Jared D. Girolamo.
How about Coach Flores? Dude, if we could get Flores on this channel, I would have to change my underwear on a regular.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get everybody on the show. It's a matter of if they want to come into the show or not.
Right.
It's a matter of if they want to come into the show.
Getting them into the show is not easy. Like, the higher up they rank, the harder it is to get.
Yeah.
If we could get Tom Flores' interview, I would never do another damn show again after that. Because I'd be like, we've hit the epitome of everything.
Yeah. And we do have Hot Neil. Hot Neil, we want you to come on to the show real quick. Again, blessings to you, partner. But make sure. Why isn't he not on? Hello. I put him on. He's on the right portion of the screen.
It did a spiral thing and went black.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Hot Neil. Yeah, it's there was no. Yeah, there was no divide. It was on for a minute, but then again, okay, we got Anna Diaz. Anna Diaz, thanks again. She's in chat. Permission to come aboard. Thanks again. Was that about OG? Don't say that, OG. About what?
Yeah, what was that? Don't say what, OG.
I'm not sure.
Okay, here's the thing. If I get interview Tom Flores, it's over. We're never gonna do a better interview.
Well, no, I was going to say the Villapiano interview is still ranks.
Okay, Villapiano. All right, never mind. I digress. I'll take that back.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was
Yeah.
awesome. That was amazing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try Hot Neil on again, but it seems like there's an issue with the. It might be the there's a string. Hot Neil, I can't get you on, brother. There's some sort of issue with your stream, partner. I'm very sorry. Oh, and Anna could come in anytime. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, Jay. We're gonna get in here. Foo interview was there. You go. See, Matt Santini even said it again. The Foo interview was one for the ages.
Jay said. He said, if we get Flores, he's done. Don't say that. We love you.
There you go.
Hey,
yeah.
Jay, love you too. Okay. But it's like, I do more interviews. I'd continue. I wouldn't quit after that. But that would be one of the best of the best. True story.
Okay. I'm going to put the link up again. I'm having trouble getting Hot Neil on. I keep pushing where he's trying to get into the studio, but he keeps locking up. It keeps locking up, and I don't know why. Hot Neil, move around on your screen so I know if you're frozen or not.
Matt Santini said, OG Jack Daniel. Foo interview is one of the ages. One for
That's
the
right.
ages.
One for the ages. That's true.
Yeah, it was. It blew me away. It was one of the most fun. He told the second best story, though. Okay, he is the storyteller of the Raiders. Told the second best story we interviewed. Who was it? Jerry Robinson.
It was Jerry Robinson with
told the story of Bob Boomer Brown shooting Willie Brown's pillow to tell him to turn down the TV. I was like, whoa, that was the best story in my log.
Yeah. Make sure you don't have a virus. I don't think so. I do like a check on my computer all the time there, Ruben. But it gets scanned. I don't see no problem. So
I tested my computer for COVID, and we tested positive for clap. What?
Okay. Yeah, and Jay,
just kidding.
Anytime. Again, getting especially if they're Hall of Famers. Hall of Famers are the hardest people to get on a show.
But if you can do that and you got a connection, hook us up.
Yeah, and Doug Williams, I would definitely love to have, because again, I live in Tampa, so and Doug knows about the story where Al Davis wanted to trade for Doug Williams, and he was going to get Doug Williams, and the Redskins said no, but we'll trade you Jay Schrader, and that's how we got Jay Schrader.
But Jay, if you can accomplish this, we want you to be in the show too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, anytime. Jay, get with me, and I'll give you all the information. By the way, I wanted to thank Jay, because Jay and Veronica Yim were the two ladies that nominated me for NFL Fan of the Year for the Raiders.
I did too, bro.
Okay, and OG, but no, they were the people that started.
Right, and I jumped on that. I jumped on that tag and nominated you so fast. There's some form to fill out. Do it though. Do it. Get
I
Captain
looked.
Jack.
The nomination process ended yesterday.
Mm.
So so I was nominated a couple different times. But I didn't put no, Hot Neil, no. Yeah, I can't have you on twice. So I got to kick that one out and kick. So he was on twice, but it wasn't going through. Is this Jared, is this you? Oh, okay. And Damien followed. Yeah, Damien nominated me. So thanks I want to thank everybody that nominated me. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. But no, if you're calling me Google Voice, I can't take Google Voice because nobody hears the call. Nobody hears the call on Google Voice for some reason. I don't know why.
Just send the link to jump in.
I did. I said, no, don't use Google Voice. Hit the link. Please hit the link. Oh, Jared, it was you. Okay. Yeah, Jared, hit the link, Jared, because that was it. But we do got Ruben up, and Ruben seems to. It's like, oh, okay, thanks, Jared. It was wanted to say hey and welcome home. Hey, thank you, there, Jared. We are going to bring. See, there we go. We got somebody whose camera works, and I know and Ruben, we're on Roku. We're on Roku. So this is Disney Channel tonight. So, how you doing, partner? Good to hear from you. Ruben.
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's cutting in there. I don't know, it's a bad connection.
Okay. Well, how you doing tonight, brother?
We're going to take a walk over here, get away from the building.
Okay. There you go.
Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we hear you well. Yeah, for sure.
Captain, are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, Ruben, we can hear you. Yes, we can. You're good. You're good. Go ahead, brother.
It's getting better.
Okay.
I had to get away from the building.
Yeah, go ahead, partner. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
He just died.
Spinning circle. Okay, now I'm sorry. And I did clean the computer. You know what? I will get rid of some of these.
His internet ain't keeping up.
I'm gonna get rid of some of these extra. What do you call it? I'm gonna do some extra. I got a couple extra windows up. I'll get rid of them, and that might help. Okay, that might help. Okay, we'll try it again. Ruben, can you hear me, brother? Ruben,
You come back on, or
yeah, you're back on, partner. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I got away from the building. I think it was cutting out the reception.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead,
I can hear
partner.
you guys now.
Good. What's your take? What's your take on the Raiders for this week?
Well, they played like they did against, against Denver. I mean, Denver isn't that great of a team to begin with, so we shouldn't be like, oh yeah, we beat the shit out of a real good team. Okay, we took it to them though because they ran the ball.
Yeah.
But even though they ran the ball the way they did, Jacobs should have had more touches. McDaniels, I don't know about him. He's suspect. I mean, to me, it's because the way he be calling plays is like what we talked about last time, Captain. If you're running the ball, you're running good. Why are you moving now to throwing the ball? Why are you disturbing that rhythm that you create? What you got them on their heels, you keep them there. You keep running that ball down their throat. Like if we keep passing the ball, and that's working when you keep passing the ball till they stop it. But this guy doesn't do that, man. And how long have you been coaching? I sit here and I watch this stuff on TV, and I'm like, what is he second guessing himself every play for every down? He just don't know how to go with the flow. Now, in order for us to beat Kansas City, like what the defense did, ran that ball for a touchdown. Now they don't have to do that, but they have to play the defense. And when they did against the Broncos, Russell got away. Crosby did good. Chandler needs to get it together because he's like non-existent, and Jacob needs to run that ball a lot. Adams needs to get in there a lot quicker. Earlier in the game, Waller too. They could beat Kansas City. There's no doubt about that. If the coach could beat them, any team could be beaten on any given day. But you're not going to beat Kansas City making mistakes. And you're not going to beat them with penalties, which they're doing not that bad of a job. Especially, we got rid of that one guy who kept ball start or, illegal man downfield. I don't even want to mention his name because that was a waste of time, waste of money. So do I think Kansas City will lose on Sunday? Well, I always go for my team. If the Raiders play with the intensity they did against the Broncos, because for some reason, these two teams, like when we play the Broncos and Kansas City, it's like what my brother Jose said. Sometimes we play against them, and it seems like the other team always wants it more than we do. And it seems like that all the time. Like, they take it to us. And one of the callers last time, I think after it was my turn, he said, like, when everybody in our division loses, that's when we should be winning.
Right.
And we ended up losing along with them. So we're always playing catch up. Instead of being a game behind, we end up being 2.5 games behind. I'm like, come on, man. When are they going to get it together? I think part of the reason why these coaches coach the way they do, they make too much money. They're too comfortable. They're not like the coaches from the old days. Same thing with the players. These guys, some of them are soft. I go in that locker room, I tell them to their face, they get pissed, they probably want to kick my ass, but I tell them, hey, go look at the tape. Tape don't lie. Look how you were playing before you got the big contract. Now look at you. You dropped stuff that hit you right in your hands. What are you, scared to take the hit? You don't want to play? You're over here thinking about your future? Well, if that's the case, then they should be right on the bench. Let some young kid get in there and show them what they got. But when you're the coach and you're just letting them ride the wave, well, you're like a coach riding the wave too. I like to see maybe one of the assistants get in McDaniel's face and tell him some shit. Like when Gruden used to go through with Gary. Okay, at least you knew somebody, was doing something on the sideline. Like they were pissed. They weren't happy. They didn't just go along with it. Carr, he gets mad sometimes. I never see him get in the coaches' faces and do that. It's like he gives the coaches too much respect. Hey, if the coach is out of line and he's wrong, then let him know he's wrong. And not just you. Have the whole damn locker room know that he's wrong. They need to do something like that. They don't do anything like that. We don't see that no more, We don't see the adjustment made at the second half like we always used to do. Our team was always known for always being a second team half. They would always change the game up in the second half. We could be down. It doesn't matter. It's like the last time we won the playoff game, going to the championship game, we played the Tennessee Titans. I remember, I think we were losing. We came back like with a vengeance, and we beat them. I mean, we got onto the Super Bowl, and we lost, but, that's a whole different story about how that happened. But the point is that look how they played because they changed the things that needed to be changed. You can't go with the same routine that you put down on paper because on paper, like what Adam said, oh, we look good as a team on paper. When it comes down to game day and that ball kicked off, are you going to emulate what you're on paper? Are you going to emulate that on the field? You look at McDaniels. He's the perfect example of that. He got 6 rings.
Rube.
Rube.
The timer went off. I don't know if you heard
it.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the timer, but I let you continue with the thoughts. And I'm glad that I only heard an S-bomb.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I was gonna say we were. It's like Damien's like, here comes the F-bomb, but no, you only got an S-bomb, which for you is clean language. But
I think it's gonna be a tight game.
It is gonna be a tight game. I have
money by a field goal, 3 points. I'll be surprised if we beat them by 7 or more. I mean, it's possible. I mean, we did go into Kansas City one time when Gruden was the coach. I don't know what McDaniels has in tricks of bags, but he needs to do something because one win with Denver, that ain't nothing. If we can beat Kansas City, then we can establish an identity that this team is legit because all those other losses, we were in every single one of those games.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother said the same thing.
We should be 3-1. We should be. We should be 3-1. But the games
that we haven't been blown out in all the games that we lost. Yeah, our record doesn't reflect what we should be, but that's when you're not, you're at the end of the game or during the game. Who wants it bad enough? Who wants it more?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're showing us who wants it more. And they did that in the Denver game, but that's Denver.
That's Denver. Hey, Rube, I'm going to let you go.
Yeah.
I gave you a little bit more, but thank you. Did you not hear the alarm? Did you hear the bell?
Yeah, I heard the thing ringing.
Okay. I do. It's like if I keep the bell on this screen, people hear it, which is good. So maybe that's the reason why. But anyway,
I'll make a couple calls, Captain, and see if get in touch with Flores. I won't do it personally, but I know a couple people that know him. Maybe they can get him on the show.
Oh, partner, I would love Tom Flores on this show.
Yeah.
I would love Tom Flores on this show because again, there's no person that we respect more that's currently living. Okay.
Yeah.
Than Coach Flores. So that would be a wonderful get. I said if Jay can get Doug Williams or any of the current Raiders that she knows or things like that, I don't profess to having all the connections in the world. I don't. I know people, but it takes other people to know other people who know other people, and that's why we got it. But again, and Anna says we all would love Flores on the show. It would be epic. It would be. So if I can get it, I will, and I'm going to ask for the help of my audience here because I can't do this by myself. I appreciate you doing that. OG appreciates all that you do. And Ruben, I appreciate you coming in because I know you're consistent. We'll come in and talk, and we appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, partner, you take care.
What in the game? Captain?
Sorry, what?
I said, how do you see the game unfolding against Kansas City? You see us winning at all, and if so, by how many points?
No, I do see us winning if we run the ball consistently.
Exactly.
Okay. If we run the ball consistently and take the shots when need be. If we go into where we're throwing the ball all the time, or if we're behind by more than 10 points or 14 points, we're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
We're going to lose the game.
They had to make touchdowns in the red zone, too, against Kansas City. They can't be settling for field goals. We won't beat Mahomes and the Chiefs and Andy Reid with field goals. No way.
You got it. Hey, Rube, thanks again, partner, and thanks for popping in, brother.
Yep, go Raiders. See you, OG.
Raiders. All right. Thanks again, Rube.
Hey, Captain. It's 10 p.m. I got to get to bed because I got to get up at 6 a.m., man. This new schedule's a brute.
Oh,
I love you, brother. And I would love to sit and debate that points, but I'm beat and I got to get to sleep.
No, you're good, brother. I mean, I'm going to continue on. I said we got
continue on. It's just I'm whooped. And I've been getting up at 6 a.m. on a regular, and I am going to crash now because I got to dip out. I love you. You're my bro.
Anna Diaz says good night. Wild Turkey says salute, good night. And even Jay says good night to you. And I say good night to you, shipmate. Thank you for coming in.
And you know what? I didn't curse, so we were okay.
Yes. We're good. And remember, we are on Roku. So again, thanks again. OG had to pop. We are an hour into the show. And I'm going to agree with Mike Serra here. If you want to come into the show, our defense will have a tough time containing Mahomes. True. But they played a better game against Russell Wilson, and it was because the offense gave them rest. Remember the 2 weeks prior when we were playing the midget in Arizona, and I'm sorry, I know that's a slam. I'm being a little bit over the top when I call him that. That's a slam, and I know it. But when we were playing him, Kyler Murray, who run and I said people were saying like he runs like a little kid runs when he lost his cell phone. He's like, arms are wailing and his little feet are moving. And that's the way Kyler Murray was running. So if we contain and get, or if the offense makes us dominant and we get touchdowns and not field goals, and the defense has a chance to rest, they will be able to contain Mahomes if they have some rest. We can win this game. And Mike Sarah says we need to run the ball. That's true. CD Cahy says he's 51 years a fan. Me too, CD. So salute to you. And Lane, but that's my buddy Lane, by the way. I know some of these people because I've known them for years. Maybe what Chandler would decide to earn his money this game. I'm going to kindly, slightly disagree. Okay. I'm going to kindly, slightly disagree because from what I understand, and this is what I understand, what has been told, is that he is playing within Graham's system, and Graham is telling him what to do. And the reason why Max is having the bigger games is because Chandler Jones is performing a job function. That we might not see it, but Chandler Jones is performing his job. And I'm gonna evoke the term or the words of Bill Belichick. And I'll out of respect, I'm going to say his real name, Bill Belichick. Just do your job. Just do your job. And Chandler Jones, per reports, is doing the job that's been assigned to him. And yeah, I did see that Brady's getting a divorce. I knew that was coming. So here's the thing. Oh, holy shnikes. I'm going to put this up in a minute. Kevin Davis from Prison City Raiders. Wow. And Kevin was a good friend of mine. That is hard to hear. This is for Kevin. Like I said, a good friend. Kevin Davis was one of the original founders of Prison City. I saw one of his buddies, I think in Nashville last week. That was the guy I interviewed on the show. Was actually one of the people. So blessings to and condolences to the Kevin Davis family. And I also agree with Anna. We saw it coming. He chose his career over his family. Thank you, Mike, for that. Thank you, Mike, for the words. And yeah, and that we saw that. So here's the thing. For all those that think that this might be his last year, it might not be. It might not be his last year because he retired on her behest. And then he unretired. And now she wants a divorce. Color me surprised that she wants a divorce. But if he doesn't have her kicking him, like, why don't you retire? Why don't you retire? You know, we got the kids. If he doesn't have her nagging at him, he might play another couple more years. I don't think he's playing well. But that's beside the point. Hey, we're gonna pop up with oh yeah, that's true. Shady will have a new woman in a couple of months. Anna, he has one already, probably. He has one already. You ain't telling me that boy is going to bed alone. Not here in Tampa. Not here in Tampa. Hell no. All right, folks, we're gonna be joined by Raider baby Damien. You ready, shipmate? Right? I'm looking at you. Yeah, I think he's getting. I got the smiles. We got Raider baby Damien coming up on the line, shipmate. What you got going on for us? What are your thoughts? for
where am I at? Oh, there I go.
there you go. Yeah. You got to center that.
Okay.
There you go. Got to center
Okay,
that.
there I go. What's going on with the nation?
Hey, how you doing there, brother? Good to hear from you.
Nothing, just stopping by to say great show as usual. Appreciate all the support for the Raider Baby Anthem. I'm not scared of KC. You know, a lot of people, a lot of outsiders from the division look at them as just gods, if that makes sense. But me personally, I know Patrick Mahomes doesn't play defense. I know he doesn't play linebacker. We can keep him on the sideline. We can control the game. I feel we can get out of there 17-21 or 14-17. I don't feel we really have to put up 40 points to beat these guys. That's basically.
I think I'm gonna pause it right there, Damon. I'm gonna say that honestly, I think we need to put up at least 20-25.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that we're not going to totally keep Kansas City off the board. Kansas City's going to score at least 3 touchdowns and a field goal. They're going to score at least 24.
Okay.
That's why I said we got to score, in my estimation, we got to score at least 25. And I know that it's kind of hard to say 25, but I think Kansas City's going to score at least 24 points.
Okay.
So obviously you got to score at least one more point than they do if they're going to score 24, and that's keeping them in check because they put 41 on the Bucks the other night, and the Bucks have a decent defense. Bucks have a good defense.
So I was watching the I don't know if you got to see the Indy KC game, but I was looking at a little bit of that earlier today. Patrick Mahomes threw the ball 35 times in a losing effort. Punt, fumble. You know, a lot of good things went Indy's way to beat KC this year.
Right.
Is his name Chandler Jones? Not Chandler, the D tackle over there?
Yeah. His last name is Jones. Chandler Jones is ours.
Yeah.
They're Jones. Yeah. He's an all-pro.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast. Parham might have to see him a few times. They move him around a lot too.
Yes.
I did notice that. So that's really my only concern is him. But other than that, I'm cool. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. So what do you think that you think it's going to be low scoring then?
Yeah, I think we can get out of there with 17 points. I think we can get out of there. I know who we're going against. I think we can get out of there with 17, man. I do. We got great kickers in AJ, great kickers in Daniel. Mac Hollins is playing the gunner terrific. I think we can squeeze out of there. You know, we still got to see Patrick Mahomes have a bad game. Why not Monday?
Yeah. And some people are still trying to call on my Google Voice. I'm telling you, I have a problem with Google Voice on my computer. If you want to pop in, you got to pop in via the link. You don't have to come on camera. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to pause this because this is my time. I want to make sure that I give you the full. No, you got to hit the link. Got to hit the link, and that's just the way it is. Because I have problems with Google Voice for some reason on this computer, and it's okay. You can hit the link. You don't have to be on camera. It's better audio anyway. So go ahead there, D.
Yeah, just to sum it up, their defensive tackle Jones. I'm really concerned about him because he's a monster. I've been seeing him all year. He's a really good run stopper. But I think with Johnson, our fullback, we can kind of counteract that. You know, I don't know. It's we're gonna win this game in the trenches. I'm sure we all know that. You know,
yeah.
We're gonna win this game in the trenches. Andre James came back and looked pretty well. So other than that, I feel good. I feel we can get out of there with a low-scoring game. I don't want to have a track meet with KC Monday.
No.
You know, I feel good. I feel we you know, I was watching the press conference, not to rant, but I was watching the press conference, and I'm starting to see why T. Billy hasn't made the field yet. It's something that he's missing, that he's not ready, because Keelan Cole keeps getting the nod over T. Billy. You know what I mean? Maybe we see T. Billy Monday. Who knows? Do anybody know what's going on with Foster?
No, I haven't heard anything about Foster Moreau other than I saw him leave the field. Literally, I saw him leave the field because he was right below me when because I have the seats next to the tunnel. He looked good, but then again, just because somebody looks good doesn't mean that they have still passed all of the different things. And I'm gonna give you a little bit more because I'm talking on your time. But I all I know is that Renfro is still hasn't been cleared to come back yet, and as Daniel was saying, it might be because it was a other issue other than concussions.
What, Hunter or Foster?
Well, that was with Renfro. With Foster, I haven't heard anything. I know that Perryman is in concussion protocol, and that's one of the reasons why we signed Blake Martinez, who knows the defense and it can play well in this defense. And I'm hoping it's not because Perryman is going to be gone for a while. If we can have Perryman and Blake Martinez both playing like on and off linebacker,
right,
in this system, it would be fantastic. But I'm not counting on it. But if Perryman can hopefully shake the injury bug, we're so much better when he's out there. And if Blake Martinez is playing in his stead, okay, that's a good thing. But I'd love to have them both out there at the same time. Now, but then again, Divine Diablo is a stud.
Yeah,
he's in on a lot of tackles and has played well. And so I like the fact that he's in there. When Jayon Brown took over for Perryman, there was a major drop off in the run stopping production. And that's not a slight on Jayon Brown, but because he's more of a coverage linebacker anyway.
Yeah.
But they were running on us a lot. They, being the Broncos, were running on us a lot better with Jayon Brown in the game. So hopefully that doesn't occur again. So you're saying low scoring, any, and you don't have to give a game prediction, but you thinking low scoring, Raiders win by what, 3?
Yeah, I'm thinking low scoring. We win by 4-3, somewhere in there. I feel good. I'm not, I don't know. For some reason, I'm not too nervous about this one. I feel we got the momentum. I feel we focused a little bit more. I feel we got to we played a scrimmage Sunday and we got to really see who we are. I don't know. I feel good. I don't know. Some reason it's just something about this one. I feel good.
And partner, I hope you are right, because I want to be drinking celebratory Grand Marnier Monday night. I want to be drinking celebratory.
And we get to rest and get healthy.
Yes.
Yes. So this is huge, and I feel good about it, man. I feel good. Okay. We get to rest, we get to get healthy. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on. I don't want to take too much of the time.
No, we're good.
Like I said, low scoring game. AJ Cole, Daniel Carlson, and Jacobs. Let's get the dub.
There you go. And again, blessings to you. Thanks again. Remember, that is Damian Raider Baby, or Raider Baby Damian, I should say. Make sure you check it out on his YouTube. And I was just going to ask. I said, I know I can hear another hi. Hi. Yeah. I'm Santa Claus. I know I can hear another little Raider baby, and that's what I was listening for.
Yeah, he come find me when I'm in the studio.
There you go. Well, Damien, you take care, partner. Always good hearing from you. And is that your son?
Yeah, I got 4 of them.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I got 4 Raider babies.
I ain't saying a word. But yeah, blessings be upon thee.
All right, Cap.
All right. Take care, shipmate. All right. That's Damien. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to hear from. We are going to have an alternate voice pop in to talk about. In fact, I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to clear that. I'm going to go back. I want to make sure that I give this gentleman, I'm going to give him a little bit extra. Because we are going to be listening to Hefe KC. Hefe KC, how you doing, brother? What do you got tonight?
I'm doing fabulous, man. I'm ready for a rock and roll night on a Monday night, and
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good game. And we're gonna stop Jacobs, and Derek Carr is gonna feel a little bit of pressure on him. So, are you ready for some football?
I'm ready for some football, man. Like I said, and I couldn't remember. It's Chris Jones, the guy who is the devastating defensive tackle you guys got.
Amazing. Yes, sir.
Amazing. So okay, you say you're going to stop Jacobs, which you need to do, by the way. I mean, if the Raiders run on you, I think the Raiders win. If the Raiders run on you, I think the Raiders win. But what is the alternate? What obviously, if Mahomes has his regular Patrick Mahomes type of game, then I see you guys winning. But I'm going to shut up. I want to hear about what you say about the game.
I think it'll be a good game. If the Raiders have any chance, it's gonna be an amazing game from the number one tight end in Devontae Adams. But Derek Carr is gonna have to have the game of his life. He's gonna have to score more than 40 points. And in Arrowhead, they're gonna be the game's at 7:00. Is it 8:00?
Yeah, it's an 8 Eastern, so a 7:00 Central start.
7:00 Central. So there'll be there people at 12:00 p.m. So that's going to be a long day of drinking. And there's some people that won't make it in the stadium. I'm just going to let you know that. But it's going to be a great time. And so I just want to say that Chiefs are starting to warm up. I think the Raiders are starting to warm up. I really do. But so is our defense. And I wish you guys had. I don't know if you guys have Hunter Renfro coming, but
no, unfortunately, it's looking like Hunter is not going to play.
Yeah, so that would be a good weapon to have coming to Kansas City, but it's going to be loud, the loudest stadium in the world, and Travis Kelce is about to. He's going to put on a show in front of Kansas City on a Monday night. So, hey. Good luck, and hope you have a good time here in Kansas City.
I'm going to have, hopefully, and I'm going to pause it here because I always like to make sure I give everybody their full time. I'm going to be flying in on Saturday, and I don't have any. There might be some. I know there are Raider events on Sunday that I need to go to, so I will go through the itinerary. I'm not sure if there's things on Saturday, but if there isn't, I'm going to. Hefe, I want you to try to give me I gave you my email before I did, correct?
Yeah, I got your email.
Okay. Send me your contact information because I know Rob Bigler, who is in the Kansas City area. I know you're in the Kansas City area. And there is one other gentleman, I can't remember his name. They call him the mayor of Kansas City. And I met him a couple years ago out in Oakland. But I'm going to try to get a hold of him. And so if I got nothing going on Saturday, I'm going to try to give one of you guys a call and hopefully you guys can take. I want to go to this damn the old gas station that has the best barbecue.
Oh yeah, it's Kansas City Joe's, Casey Joe's.
Yeah, I think that's it. The one guy that was and I can't remember his name. He was telling me that the best barbecue in Kansas City is in an old gas station that now just caters to it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Have you ever been to Kansas City before?
I've been one time, and it was the very last time that the Raiders were the Oakland Raiders. What the hell happened here? I lost my timer. Shit. Oop.
Yeah, that's a good barbecue. You would definitely want to go to Gates Barbecue.
Yeah, Gates. Yeah, I've heard that one too. Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely a staple. And Jack Stack's barbecue is amazing too. You can't go wrong there with them three. So guarantee you.
Okay. I remember Gates.
Yeah, Gates is Kansas City. So, but yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Everybody's welcome to come on out to Kansas City. It's gonna be rocking. And make sure you pace yourself because it's gonna be a party. I guarantee you that, man. Come on out.
And I tell you, I'm not a drinker, so it's like I will not. I'm not going to be one of those guys that gets so schnocked that they can't get into the stadium. I'm an eater, so I will eat, and I'll be stuffed. Maybe it's because I will be, too stuffed to come in, but I won't be too drunk to come in. That's for sure.
Yeah, they'll have plenty of that too, all over the place, man. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of Raiders fans there, and it's gonna be a good time. So everybody coming out to Kansas City, don't worry, have a good time, and everybody's gonna have fun. You know what I mean? So
now
but,
I'm gonna ask you. You think it's gonna be a close? You said now. I think if I remember, you said 31-21.
31-21. Yeah, I think it'll be a close game, but I think Chiefs offense has got too many weapons for and the Chiefs defense is going to put a little bit too much pressure on Derek Carr. So yeah.
Well, if they do, it's because that the offensive line has not solidified and gelled it, and you might not know this or not, but the Raiders have been doing this revolving door offensive line where the left side is solid. It's Miller, and then they had Bars the last two games, which I thought was a lot better than Cotton. So Miller, Bars, and then they had Parham at center, but they got James back at center. It's the right side that they've been alternating, where Parham was playing some, and then Munford was playing tackle, and then Luminor was playing some. So again, it's the fact that they haven't really solidified what they wanted to do on that O line. And I mean, I'm not the coach. I am not the coach, but I think that they really need to figure that out. That you need to have your best five out there. And if you got other guys that can play, that's great. But you know what? Don't say that they're going to keep shuttling them in. I just don't like that.
Yeah,
but,
you definitely
that's me.
You definitely because it's going to be loud and it's going to be hard to hear. Guarantee you, it's going to be loud. So the more stability you have, the better it's going to be.
I agree. Hey, Hefe, thanks for coming in, partner. Like I said, yeah, you know me, I'm not an a-hole.
Yeah.
So it's like I let everybody come in and pop in, and that's why I'm glad that you were out here and feel comfortable enough to pop in and watch, and I appreciate that.
Right on. I appreciate you having me. Thanks, Cap. Have a good day.
You got it there, Hefe. You be well.
Bye.
All right, that's Hefe who came in. And by the way, JR Candizora, I believe is the I'm go with Candy. Thank you coming in. He's good morning from Deutschland. What a nice W at the weekend. Hope you're all. I am fine, partner. I am fine. Gabriel Ritchie, Hot Neil, I see you. Hopefully I'll be able to get you in this time. So stay there. Hopefully I'll get you in there. And by the way, Hot Neil, thank you for the donation. And we're going to try to get Hot Neil on, but I see there's his camera went off again. Whatever happened to Simpson? Yeah, Bars beat him out. Bars, if you guys don't know this, I think Bars was the number one ranked offensive lineman in the preseason. We lost Hot Neil again. And I agree with this with Damian. Remember in the preseason where we actually had screen passes? Haven't seen a one in the regular season. And I hope that changes this week. But But Cotton, I don't know. I don't know if it's an injury thing. I don't know whether Bars. I think Bars just beat him out. So we'll see. We'll see about that. If you want to come into the show, there is the link. Please hit up the link. We are an hour 25 into the show, and I don't know why, Hot Neil. It's like as I was about ready to pop them on, and then the screen goes dark. But and I'm telling you this as well. I think Mumford is going to be the right tackle of the future. I think by the end of the season, he's going to be set solid at right tackle. Just call me. I think he's going to be set solid at right tackle. Okay, hey, let me do this. I'm going to try to see if we can get. Let's see. I got to get the timer ready. So we're going to try to get Hot Neil on, and hopefully it'll take this time. So we'll get Hot Neil on, if the computer allows me. So there is. Okay, Hot Neil. Hot Neil, are you there? No. Sorry, Hot Neil. I tried. As you can see, it is a black screen. Sorry, bud. For some reason, it's just not liking you. It's not liking you. You guys saw it. And yeah, I like running screen passes too. Yeah, I do. And yeah, Mumford's going to be, or yeah, Colton Miller. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, let's try to get Hot Neil on. Okay, Hot Neil, you there? Hot Neil. Not working. I don't know why. I tried. I don't know why, what's going on, but Hot Neil, I can't get you on, partner. So gonna pop it again. And Thayer Mumford is going to be the next. He's going to be the right tackle of the future. Parham is going to be there somewhere. If it's at right guard, great. If it's at center to take over for James, no, Hot Neil, you can't call because the calls are not working. The calls are not working. I'm having issues with the what is it? The Yahoo Yahoo, what do you call that damn thing? The Yahoo Messenger. It's not working. So you're going to have to hit the link, and I'm sorry, but your links are not working. If you want to come into the show, hit the link. Apparently, well, other people are not having an issue. We had Hefe on. We had Damien on. We had Ruben on. So the link works. The link works. And I'm sorry, Hot Neil, we can't get you on. Because you guys saw the black screen. It's not working. Hot Neil, no, you got to hit the link. But your link is not working. I'm sorry, brother. I did that. Come into the show. We are like an hour and a half into the show. So I mean, we had Jay on earlier, Stoffel. Hopefully we'll hear from Stoffel. I like running screen. I do too. Come on into the show, partner. We had Damien on. Remember, you pop in at least once. And again, blessings and thank you from JR in Deutschland. Ist sehr gut, meine Freund. Thank you there, JR. Good to see him. We have Germany in the house. Let's see how many times he pushes off to make a catch. Who? Oh, Kelsey. I'm sure that, yeah. I'm sure it was about Travis. Yeah, Travis Kelsey, and he doesn't get called. If we can establish the run, we beat Kansas City, it's going to be a shootout. Yeah, I agree. If we run the ball, we win. If we run the ball, we win. And I love you as well there, brother. Yeah, James is solid. And like I said, Parham is going to be Parham is going to be the man. If James is not the man, then Parham might move him. So that's why. Amazing to see hard counts and audibles from Carr. Huge. Yes. Yes. And it worked. And I love the fact that Derek Carr, when there was nobody, when you have that much green in front of you, and he took off. He took off. And Carr, if I remember the stats correctly, Carr had a 5.5 yard average. He actually had more yards per carry than Josh Jacobs. Now, Josh Jacobs had like a 5.1 clip, and that's what he's paid to do, is run the ball. 5 yards a carry. There was a couple times he got stuffed, but 5 yards a carry? Ugh. Pardon me. We need to run the ball. Come into the show tonight. Here's the link. Hit the link. You don't have to be on camera. You don't have to be on camera. But pop into the show. And again, if you like what you see, if you do like it, like, share, and comment after the show. Please. Because it gets the algorithm up. Okay, there we go. And Matt Santini said it best. You established the run game. Zamir White, Jacobs looks like a productive 10. Opens up, yes. And you saw what it was when, like I said, that we had when we had them both running. And then like I said, you had White at the very end after they had Jacobs. Then you ran Zamir White, and he had like a 20-something yard gain. So, any news on getting our corners back? I know that Everett is on the IR for a while. I can't remember. Was it the first game? Was it the first game that he was on? Yeah, it was against the Chargers, right? So he's going to be gone at least 5 weeks. He's going to be gone at least 5 weeks. But I don't know beyond that. I think Rock Yassin should be okay. Yeah, I'm still in the show. Yep. People are asking if I'm still in the show. Yes, I am. I need to see more out of our defense. Hopefully that happens. Please hit the link. And I hope that we continue to get the same coverage that we had. Let's see what Matt says. Abram and linebackers are still liability coverage in the middle of the. Well, Abram's been playing better. Kelsey can feast there. Hopefully, Graham fixes that. Also, what's going on with our special? Oh my God, they are horrible. The special teams are. I mean, if the best portion of our special teams obviously is the kickers, and if not for Mac Hollins being the gunner, our coverages are not doing well. And actually, okay, that's a AJ Cole's out kicking the coverage. Well, then maybe he needs to hold back a bit. I am seeing that. So hopefully that won't be an an issue. If you want to come into the show, we are 1 hour 35 minutes. Yeah, he is booting the ball 60 yards. Well, that's a nice thing to have, but again, as you see it can be an issue. Ray Guy used to do that, and we had to actually have him kind of like lay back a bit or even get faster. Like I said, we have no problem with the gunners, and Mac Hollins is playing well as a gunner. One second, folks. I'm trying to get a haircut. Yeah, and yeah, it's unfortunate, Mike. Bisaccia was probably the best special teams coach we've had in a long time. Fossil was a decent special teams guy, but he, oh, and T. Billy on coverage, they're saying okay. 1 second, folks. Got to get it. Yeah, T. Billy. Yeah, I know a T. Billy. T. Billy is, and I think he's saying like where the foxtrot is T. Billy. And I think that and Johnson allegedly, or T. Billy, as you guys know, that is there are other issues that I don't know about because again, Cole is back there returning punts. Yeah, and thank you. And this is a coach is saying T. Billy is not ready, and that. Thank you for saying that, Damien. Because again, there are other issues. If you're not ready, you're not ready, and I wish he would be, because I would love to see Mac Hollins and Tyron Johnson as the gunners on either side. And I also would like to see Tyron Johnson as a receiver in the offense running those 9 routes because he is one of the fastest in football. And if he could play Monday night, he would be the best, fastest receiver we have. So I'd like to see that. 1 second here. If you want to come into the show, please come into the show. Love to hear from you. Okay, yeah, here we go. I don't know, Damien. I don't know. Obviously, we don't see what's going on at practice, or we don't know what's going on in the film study. We don't know what's going on in the meeting rooms. It might be a playbook issue. There were people that were Charger fans that were saying that it was with him, it was a playbook issue. And the playbook, excuse me, the playbook that our offense has is not a Gruden, although Gruden has a difficult playbook as well. He did. It's still it's a different playbook, so it's not all as easy to understand. McCarthy's got to work his way out the field. I guess Mac Hollins is taking all the snaps. There you go. Yeah, I know, CD, like you said, but again, Mac Hollins is reason why he was Mac Hollins. He had the stuff down, and we knew that we were going to have Mac Hollins as that number 3 receiver because obviously we got Devontae, we got Hunter Renfrow when he's healthy. The 3 receiver is Mac Hollins. We knew that. We knew that. Oh, Flyers played tonight. I didn't see it, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I've been here. I'm getting my appointment for my appointment. Got to get this appointment. Anyway, Judge numbers. Yeah, Judge hit number 62, lost in overtime to the Islanders. Okay, well, it's preseason. It's preseason. If it's overtime at the Islanders, okay. And again, I don't even look at preseason or Jimmy Farrell. And we did hear about Judge's 62. Congratulations there. Unless somebody tells me otherwise, I would call it a clean 62. I would call it a clean 63. Poppy said, do I like the Blake Martinez move? Yes, 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 and yes. I think that the fact that he knows Graham's system and he was a stalwart in that system when he played for the Giants. He was a tackling machine in that system. He had the issue with that. Was it the ACL? I think it was a knee. I think it would be a knee. I'm still trying to get my appointment here. There we go. Yep, you got it. Anyway, yeah, the things you got to do. All right, yeah, great pickup, and I agree with CD. Yeah, maybe but you got to having set plays. CD is still good, but you got to know other things because just in case somebody else goes down, you need to be able to plug and play. You need to be able to plug and play. Okay. Whoa. Stuart Schweigert. Blessings to you, brother. Good to see Stu. Good to see Stu. My buddy. Hey, Stu, we got to continue that conversation that we had if we can. I had a good chance to call Stu when over. We'll need to continue that. Great gentleman that he is. Raider Joe, salute to you. Yes, Stu. Hell yeah, you can pull up. Yes, Stu, you can pull up. Here's the link, brother, and we're waiting on Stuart Schweigert. Got it. Got my appointment. And hopefully we will get Stuart Schweigert to pull up. All right. Got my appointment for the weekend. We got Stuart Schwaggart pulling up, and that is awesome. Stuart, you are going to be here for I got 13 minutes in an outro. You can take up all of it.
So I actually just did there's a guy named Miles Hayes for the Raiders, and each week they do it's a really cool deal where each week they'll get current players from the Raiders, former player from the Raiders, and they'll do a Skype like conference call with a local high school and their athletes in Vegas. So tonight I was on, and I've done it. This is my second time doing it with Chaparral Cowboys head coach Don Willis, but I was together with Bryce Cosby, the rookie corner out of Ball State, Deron Harmon, which was great because fellow number 30, right?
There you go.
10-year veteran. Isaiah Palmao, one of my guys who I think is going to be great. He was on the panel along with Sam Webb, the rookie from Missouri Western. So we kind of talk about our upbringing. We each watch a play of ours, kind of talk about, and then the kids could ask questions. So it was a really, 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 really cool event. And then after that, I just did I went on to the stream of their channel is the Sports Wild World. Let's see. Let me make sure I get it correctly here, because they were really awesome too, and I'd love to have them on my show and be on their show a little bit more. But they are, forgive me, I'll get it. But I just got off of their show and it was great. So I saw that you're on, and I'm going to go on live in about hour and a half. I am off probation, so I can do live again, and talk about this game, which was a must win, which was great. And what I talked about here's the deal, and I saw it coming back when the defense kind of somewhat reminded me back in my days, where I remember Rob Ryan comes in and says, guys, getting off the field on third down is not good enough. Fourth down is not good enough. Interceptions we need to score. And Harmon came in there with with that nice hit on Griffin, and then Robertson takes the ball and scores. Like, that was a huge, three. I think we had finished with 3 sacks, but that defense that touchdown on defense was really what kind of broke their spirit. You know what I mean? I'd like to see us to score some more touchdowns in the red zone. I don't know why we went away from the run. We're last for his rushing attempts, but I thought Jacobs had a phenomenal game. Crosby was in there, and then again putting up 32. Was it 23-32? I think the final score.
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah, it was fine
against a very, very, very stout Denver defense, who I think was only giving up 14 points a game or 13 points a game up to that point. So we're right back in this thing, baby. We're right back in this thing. And again, I think that we've been running. We've been getting away from the run too early, too often. Yeah,
the last couple games. And granted, when we should have granted more against the Cardinals, and we didn't, and that's one of the reasons why the defense was gassed, because they didn't have any time to. It was like,
I don't know why we ran away from it against the Titans.
Yeah, thank you. We need to use it more often. Our offensive line right now is a better run blocking offensive line than pass blocking line, for sure.
And you know what else I loved? The week before, and I just watched the highlights of this past one because I didn't watch it on Sunday, and I wanted to have some notes and see how the game went before I got onto this panel. But before, I thought Carr against Tennessee had his best game, and what I loved was he rushed for 2 first downs, and in this past game, I think he rushed for 3 or 4 of them. So I mean, he's getting more comfortable in the pocket, and I love seeing that.
Yeah, and the fact is, it looks like he's not as hesitant.
No. Which you need. I mean, do I want him to be a mobile running quarterback? No, but do I want him to use his feet to be able to do that Absolutely. Those are huge. And just having that little bit, having just that little on defense going, this guy can do it. It does make you hesitate a little bit. Whereas before it was like, this guy ain't running. This guy's not running. He's not running. He's not running. And even as an offensive lineman, knowing like, hey, if things don't work out, okay, it's automatic sack. Well, now, if things don't work out, he can get out of it and make some things happen. And he's not forcing throws either. He's not sitting there instead of running it. He's not forcing throws that he shouldn't.
I agree. And I got into, like I said, or I shouldn't say but all of Raider Nation pretty much gets into the debate of people just whack on Carr. And Carr doesn't play defense. Carr doesn't play defensive line. Carr doesn't.
It's everyone. It's everyone.
Hey, thank you. But he's getting to the point where he's becoming the cog that stirs, and we are running the ball because we need to run the ball. Devontae Adams is doing what he's supposed to do. Darren Waller needs to catch the friggin' ball more often and stop dropping. Although he had that really nice.
Did he drop? He dropped some balls today or Sunday.
He dropped at least one that I saw, and it was like I'm like, dude, you can't drop the ball. But he did make up for it by getting the ball, the hard stick where he was down at the 1 yard line on the card.
I'm telling you, the other kid. Who's the other kid?
Moreau, who didn't play.
Oh, he didn't play. What was wrong with him?
Moreau was on concussion protocol. Horsted was the second tight end.
So Moreau, I thought he looked very good against the game prior.
Against the Titans, he looked fabulous.
Yeah. The thing is, he'll never start over Waller,
right?
Just because of the pay scale, and it would look bad to all of a sudden give this guy money, then all of a sudden you're not playing him. But that's I think everybody has stepped up this season and are playing better, at least offensively, than probably him. He's the kind of the last one that really needs to solidify and be a little bit more consistent.
Oh, and again, I was wrong. Moreau had the knee problem. That's right. Thank you there, CD. I know we've had so many concussions going around. It's actually the first words out of my mouth. Foster Moreau had a banged up knee.
How are we with Renfro?
Renfro has not practiced, and it's probably I have yet to hear. But if you ask me right now, he's not playing.
I didn't remember it even being that big of a hit.
Ooh, no. He got rocked. It was the hit that dislodged the ball that for the touchdown in the overtime.
Okay,
he got rocked by it was like two guys just hit him hard. Okay. And if you remember the tackle or the play prior or 2 plays prior, he got rocked and fumbled the ball too.
It was the play right before, I think.
Yeah, I think it was right before.
And luckily, Moreau is the one who
Moreau jumped on the fumble. Yeah.
First defensive touchdown in 3 years. You see that's a mindset, and I guarantee you, because I remember Rob Ryan, when he was our coordinator, walked in and said, "Hey guys, we need to score. Like, don't depend on the offense to score. We need to score." And once we made it a mindset, we started scoring touchdowns. And I guarantee, I saw guys raking at the ball. I saw guys. It's a conscious thing that you have to think about during practice, and I feel like that might have been a little nugget that Rob Ryan maybe on Wednesday came in and just said, "Hey guys, we need turnovers. We need turnovers are we need more turnovers to begin with, but we also need to get in the end zone because our offense just right now is having issues." Again, I thought in the red zone, field goals are good, but we need touchdowns. I mean, that we could have probably put up 65 points against those guys, couldn't we have, as many times as we were in the red zone, Cap?
Well, we definitely left. I would say 14-21 on the.
We did the same thing against Tennessee as well. We were 2 of 6.
Yes. Okay, and I got about 5 minutes there, Stu.
No, I'm going to head out. I'm going to head out.
No. Before you go, quick synopsis of what we need to do to beat Kansas City, if you can, sir.
Well, Again, if we can again, turnovers is going to be huge. Our offense needs to protect the ball. We can't. The more opportunities that we give their offense, right? It's just you're playing with fire. You're playing with fire. The more times you give them the ball, we have to tackle when Mahomes does scramble. Our eyes need to go on our coverage. Offensively, I think I'd like to see us continue that run game. But again, I think it's going to be stopping. I would say winning first down. Well, even in third and longs, they're tough to stop. But if we have an opportunity to get off the field, we need to. All right, third down needs to be better. Third down against Tennessee was terrible. It was like 1 of 10 or something like that.
1 of 12.
Yeah, it was bad, right? That was on defense, correct?
Well, our offense against their defense in Tennessee was 1 of 12.
Okay, so we need to do better on our third down. We also need to do better. Like, I don't like those punts way back in the freaking, back in the end zone there. That's been twice now, and they've gotten good returns in field position, both against Tennessee and both against Denver. Now, we got to be careful about this punt. We've been giving them quite a few punt return yards in field position. We can't give them any field position. So again, we have to really play technically error-free football. Are you going to play error-free? No, but we can't have turnovers, and we got to create. I mean, I'm going to say this: it's that turnovers. We have to have at least 2 more turnovers than what they have, I think, for a possibility.
Okay. And again, I'm glad I grabbed you before you got off the screen. And I said, and I appreciate you coming in.
And I'm not good with predictions, so that could be probably all wrong. And
no, that's fine.
I hate the fact, goddamn it, Cap, you even made me give I didn't give a prediction, but I did give a.
No, but you stated what we need to do to win, and I'll go with that. I'll go with that because that's a synopsis from a professional that knows better.
Thank you.
That's it. And I thank you. And remember, Stu has.
I'll be live tonight at 12:30 on Stuart Swigert. Everybody, so come in.
If you don't know Stu, that's what? Stu.
What?
You got to know Stu.
Who?
Yeah, everybody. Everybody needs to know Stu.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I mean,
hey, 12:30 on his YouTube channel. That 12:30 Eastern.
Well, yes. Yep. So in an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. In 90 minutes, go find Stu, the one and only Stu. And Stu, let's get back and continue that conversation we had. Absolutely. And I thank you there, partner.
Just shoot me a text. Let me know.
You got it.
Okay. Bye, brother. Love you.
Love you too, partner. You be well. That's Stuart Schwager. And that's a great way to stop, hang on to the show. Thank you for that. Remember, tomorrow night, Wild Wild West on this channel. Not NFL Nation Live because this is an off week because the ref is still in Wisconsin for the game. Wild Wild West tomorrow night at 7:30. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And continue to pop in. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you there, Andrew Wells. Thank you for hitting up. Come on over to YouTube if you can, partner. Come on over to YouTube. First colonoscopy. Ooh. Hey, you're good, brother. You're good, brother. You won't even know what happened, man. You won't even know what happened. Thanks again, folks. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Remember, Wild Wild West tomorrow, then the show on Thursday, and then maybe a uncensored show on Friday. We'll see everybody. Take care. We'll see you.